Hi, I'm Lalata from Let's Speak English, and in this video, let's look at idioms that you can use every day and enhance your vocabulary. So, what are idioms? Idioms are a group of words that cannot be translated literally, but they definitely have a specific definition. That's what makes them so confusing and, of course, fun too. So, we are going to look at 10 such idioms that you can add to any conversation. You can use them and you can hear them in this video. So, are these idioms formal or informal? I would say they are informal and neutral, which you can use in daily conversation, maybe with your colleagues or even with your family. Let's get started. The first one is take your time, which means do not rush. So, I'm happy to wait. So, imagine you have a meeting on Zoom or Skype and one of the participants message you that she'll need a minute more. So, you can message back saying, okay, take your time. Now, this is a very polite thing to say. Don't rush. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my videos and my channel Let's Speak English. Moving on, you can say that again. Now, this idiom means I completely agree with you. Like I mentioned earlier, idioms cannot be translated literally. So, when you use this idiom, you can say that again. It doesn't mean that you're asking somebody to repeat what they have just said. For example, Dave says, Dave, these meetings are a waste of time. And you agree to that. So, you can respond, you can say that again. So, that's how we use this idiom. Moving on. I'll take your word for it. So, what does this mean? It means I believe you because I don't have any information on that. So, for example, when your friend suggests, you don't want to go to that restaurant again, you can respond by saying, I'll take your word for it. So, if you want someone to believe you, you can say, take my word for it. So, that's how we use this particular idiom. Moving to the next one, you have your work cut out for you. So, what does this mean? It means you'll be very busy. It's also a way to show sympathy. For example, Dave is renovating his house this week. He's going to be super busy. He has his work cut out for him. So, moving on to the next idiom, the last straw. This means after many bad things, this is the final thing. So, for example, your colleague Ted has not come to work for a week now, and you receive a message again saying he's not coming in today as well. Now, today's message is the last straw for you. This idiom comes from a very interesting story about how the last straw on the camel's back broke its back. So, the last straw. Moving to the next one, cut someone some slack. This means don't be so critical about something. For example, I hate this software. I suck at technology. So, when you say that, your friend just quips in saying, hey, you know what, cut yourself some slack. You have just started using it. You will begin to like it soon and you will learn about it as well. So, you cut some slack. When you cut some slack to someone, it means you're not being too critical about them. Moving on to the next idiom, I'll cross the bridge when I get to it. This means you will deal with the problem when, if and when you need it or face it. So, The bridge here is the potential problem, and that is still far away. So you will cross the bridge when you come to it, which means you will deal with it later when it comes up. Another example is, we might need to cancel the barbecue party. It might rain. So we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. Well, that is how that idiom is used. Well, 3 more idioms to go. And the next one is feeling under weather. This means feeling a little sick. For example, let's say somebody says, "Hey, you're home early." Then another person responds saying, "Well, I woke up feeling under the weather," which means to say that person, when he or she woke up, was not feeling too well. Long story short. Now this means the whole story is not important, just the ending. For example, "I was feeling rough all this morning." Long story short, my boss sent me home. We use this idiom when there is a long story, but when we decide to cut it short and where the ending is important. So that's how we use long story short. And the last one is hit the sack. It means to go to bed and sleep. That is what it means. So it's 12 a.m. I'm going to hit the sack. Another example is, we have an early flight to catch. Therefore, I'm going to hit a sack right away. So that's how we use this idiom. Well, very nice. So do write a conversation using some of these idioms in the comment box. That's all from me in this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Let's Speak English.